we started on a very serious note.
We got a little deep.
Hold up, I didn't even ask you your weekend.
All right.
Which we were told not to start podcast by saying how was your weekend.
First of all,
look at me in my hotep self.
You said what? First of all, let me pick this up because this
how was your weekend
person,
first before that person? How was your weekend? Your week actually, because
because this is.
Are we talking about last week?
Yeah,
it's like
weekend.
Yeah, because the last time I saw her was like on Thursday
last week.
A week.
Yeah, a week. So everything that happened between that, usually the weekend is where like fun things happen. Then the week starts. It's kind of slow. Mine was kind of fucked up. But
how was yours fucked up?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you start.
I feel like you should start. You're the oddball out. Look, see, this is what we also do. We can get into gender.
No, actually, mine was. It started off like on a Friday. I think I recorded a podcast with Noah on Friday. Then it didn't air because we fucked up. But then on Saturday,
there's a lot of fucking up happening. What did you fuck up?
The audio. We didn't found like the audio didn't like a whole 1 hour 20 minutes. We didn't record the audio, so we're like, oh shit, we'll do it tomorrow.
Please tell me that the audio is recording.
It should be recorded.
We good. Okay. Yo,
I know my
I would
shit.
hate that.
He said that would never be me, sis.
Yeah. So that we were supposed to do it like the next day. But the next day I couldn't get it. I was like super, like I had a cold, super sick.
Yeah, everyone's been sick in Nairobi.
Yeah. So
COVID.
Sunday was, so we stayed maybe Monday. Now I woke up Monday. I wasn't feeling so bad, but I thought maybe we could,
Yeah.
So for some reason in that block there was no like hot water. So I'm like, what's going on? So the caretaker is like, oh, something happened with the hot water thing, so we don't have. I was like, cool. So the usual shower in the bucket.
Oh my God, like niggas in Africa?
That's what's up.
I am dead. Not niggas in Africa. I'm crying.
Anyway.
You are a problem for me. I'm dead.
Anyway, so get my bucket, get in the shower. By that time, I had called for gas delivery because my gas was, finished. So this guy is coming. I know he'll be here in the next like 30 minutes or whatever. So I get in the shower and I forget, when you're doing the shower thing and then the taps, everything is here, right?
Yeah.
So when I was getting up, I hit my head on one of the taps, like nasty one.
No.
A nasty one till like I felt dizzy. I was about
You
to fall.
bonged yourself in such a way that you actually like almost
Yeah.
gave yourself a concussion.
Now wait.
No.
So I thought it was just,
Yeah.
So now Johnny Rambo it, just,
You be aight.
Yeah, I'll be alright,
Yeah.
So when I went to pick some more water, put on my head, I just see red
No.
inside the whole bucket.
Yo.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo.
So now I'm feeling kind of dizzy now,
Yeah.
and I'm bleeding. I hear the knock on the door. So now you have to like get a towel,
Yeah.
cover yourself,
Yeah.
clean yourself. You're bleeding.
Yo.
By the time I go to the door
Yeah.
to check the guy with the gas, he looked at me like something is like, what the fuck
What's
is
wrong
that?
with you?
What serial killer shit is happening in here?
What is
It's like
happening?
everybody all right in
Yeah,
there?
is everyone okay?
Yeah.
So I just explained to him. He was like, damn. So he told me, like, let me see it. Then he told me it's not so bad. Because at that time, I haven't even looked in the mirror
Yeah.
yet. Because now I'm just doing 1,000,001 things. By the time I was done, I just went and
Damn.
like, nah.
On top of
I'm not
having the
going-
bug.
Yeah, because I thought the bug was going to kill me. It didn't. This shit is trying to kill me. It didn't.
shower
I'm like,
head-
so what's
Your
next?
shower head almost killed you.
Yeah, so I'm like, what's next?
Nothing.
Something is going to... So I decided, no, just go lie down.
Yeah.
And just
chill.
just chill the fuck out.
Yo.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah,
We're still out here.
we out here.
How was your weekend, Wanjira? Sorry about that, fam.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's sad.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a sad
thing is,
weekend
like-
for you.
Yeah.
Sad
For,
weekend.
for real.
Still swollen.
I really
over here.
hated that for you. Okay, so I was sick like a dog all of last week,
Yeah.
hence why I wasn't here. into the weekend, and it was really interesting when the sickness came on because it was Eid week.
Yeah.
And we got given the national holiday. And I am not necessarily religiously affiliated, hyper spiritual, but I gave up, I abstained from alcohol during Ramadan. And then I was kind of like, oh, like, I guess my big breakout, like, I don't know. It was kind of funny because I, like, after not drinking for 4 odd weeks, I really wasn't necessarily missing alcohol like that, but I was just like, but you know,
It's time to be outside.
it's time to be outside. No, I had been outside.
Oh, okay.
I was outside like a mother. I just wasn't drinking when I was outside. So I was actually able, which was also a really interesting and unique experience because that's not really what I do. So I was like, So I was really excited to go out. I was very ill, had tonsillitis, illest sore throat, like just really not feeling well and just like, So then on the weekend I wasn't well, and then Sunday I went out. And didn't we get into adventures, Wanjira?
What did you do?
What did you get into? Come on.
Let's talk about it.
Come on.
What happened?
What had happened was, so it wasn't even like it was anything like really hectic, but it was just like so weird to like drink alcohol again. Then like when you've not drank for so long, your tolerance is so low.
Yep.
So I was like, so I went to a friend's beautiful launch for her makeup company. And had a fabulous time there drinking rosé, something not so far off from this, but not a rosé cocktail. It was a proper rosé, but it was really nice.
Yeah.
So I was enjoying networking, catching up. We're gonna talk about apartment life, by the way.
It's on there.
Big fat bookmark that we gonna come back to.
It's on there. Trust.
And then I proceeded. I had a date with another friend, so he told me to link him at.
Let's talk about it.
Come on.
I'm crying because it was a friend. Y'all better. I see this agenda, and what I'm gonna do is put
Shout
a
out
big
to the
fat,
friend. Shout out to the friend.
Oh my God! Shout out to you, Max, because Max actually knows.
Okay.
So anyway, so like so then so it's like, oh, gin and tonic. Then I'm like, no. 2 gin and tonics. I'm like, I really actually didn't want a gin and tonic. Go back to rosé. Have a fabulous time. Didn't realize that like a friend of mine, someone I know, has this like beautiful little hidden bar. Had a wonderful time there. It starts pouring.
Oh, you have to tell me about that.
Oh, yeah.
I need to find this
girl, I'm
bar.
gonna put you on.
Yeah.
Then
What about me?
He don't be drinking. No, he don't be drinking. He lying. He's just saying that because of FOMO.
I'm dead.
Okay,
don't
cool.
be drinking like that.
Fair. You don't be drinking, but you got that little rosé cocktail.
And I can
No,
see
it
he's
was-
And actually, of all of us, you're the one who's gone the
Hold
fastest.
on.
Like,
Hold the
excuse
fuck
me,
on.
moi.
Yo.
You know, can we put all our glasses here?
No,
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
No, 'cause-
hold on.
See Ruby's glass. Ruby's glass is in the left hand.
What?
It
Then
wasn't the same level as yours.
It was. It was.
I
And
don't
we can
think it
tell by the
was.
toast. Can we
It
cut
was?
back to the toast? Excuse
Oh
me,
my
Mr.
God.
Editor, producer, man. I need you to cut back to the toast
Was
and
it?
show how everything.
Don't-
It
don't-
absolutely
don't act.
was.
If it was, then I'm in trouble right now.
No, you
'Cause
know
I
you
just had a-
like it.
I had a fucking
You know
whatchamacallit?
you like it. You know you like
What do you
it.
call this?
What?
Antibiotic. I had an antibiotic before I came here.
But you
If
already
I-
drank, so like,
Yeah,
Oh my
if I-
God.
it is what
Are
it
you
is.
still like contagious?
No. It was just,
Yeah, you better
Okay,
not
because you better not
I'm
be. Because
about
like
that
I
life.
do not.
You
I am
should
not
be
buying.
cured by now. Like you
Yeah.
should be,
I
like,
am, but I still.
resistant.
I mean, obviously yes, but
should be-
nevertheless,
You
I
should-
still have to be careful.
I'm nervous.
Regardless.
With your little
No,
hill
but
You,
figure
you went to
shoes.
the hidden gem?
I said, with your little hill figure shoes. Like,
They're not little. Hey, they're not little.
He said, I'm not 7 foot. He said, I'm not 7 foot.
I'm going to say that. Somebody said, as a man, why you grown and wearing a number 7
Yeah,
size?
that's fucked up.
K-Dot is also, can we like, wait, I actually love Kendrick, but he's like Ruby size, and Ruby is pint
Facts.
size.
I
Pint
swear.
size.
I swear.
I had a friend. I had a
He's
friend-
a really
Midget.
like small.
Yeah.
I had
That's
a-
why
Okay,
Drake
I
said,
did not say midget.
No, that's why Drake said-
listen, because one day I'm going to interview and I adore you.
I had a friend.
I didn't
for
say
sure.
midget, but
I
you
mean-
are a small man. But good things come in small packages.
Yeah, come on.
Listen, I have a friend who, if he looked at your feet, and that's like, what size did you wear? He's like, si utaanguka.
Because your feet can hold you up.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like
You'll
you
fall.
fall because your feet are too
I'm
small.
dead.
Come on.
I'm
Don't-
dead.
Don't
Wow.
play like that.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah.
So you went to
Sorry.
this hidden bar?
So I went to this little hidden gem, and then I went back to the rosé. It was raining. It was stormy. It was
Yeah.
cute.
What else?
What?
Something
what?
else.
Something just went
It's
through your
fun.
mind right now.
It's
What the fuck?
Then I went home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it was
Nobody
really
believes
nice.
that.
It was really nice.
Nobody believes that you just went
And
home.
then my friends came to meet me at home.
And then what happened?
And then I was cocktail master, and we had the best time. 3 of my girlfriends came over, and we had
Dope.
a phenomenal time.
That's
As my
dope.
other girlfriend was trying to sleep heavily in the guest bedroom, and
Yeah.
she couldn't sleep because we were making all the noise.
much
But it was a really fun Sunday.
That's dope.
I had an amazing. It was just an interesting. Yeah.
Then you
it was
should have
great.
fucking started with you guys so that my sad story.
No, but you see, but you
didn't have
actually.
to-
But imagine if
Now I
imagine
feel
if you left
bad.
off. No,
If
but
you
that
ended it.
would have been a terrible ending.
Facts. Imagine
Like
being like,
respectfully,
I'm so
respectfully, that would have been
sorry.
an absolutely terrible ending.
I wouldn't
so like
even
we
tell-
had like
Yeah.
everything kept getting litter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell my story after hearing this. 'Cause
Yeah.
now I feel sad.
Even last
like,
night,
I was
guys,
sad.
I was out last night.
I was sad.
Can we talk about
then.
that?
You were out last night?
Who do I think I am?
What?
Yes.
Where
okay,
were
hold
you?
on. Last night was like what?
Last night was Wednesday.
Wednesday. It was
Yeah.
raining.
Yeah.
There
was.
no Do you guys have electricity?
Oh yeah, I had power.
We only had power from the generator, which means
What?
only
Really?
the lights.
Where are you?
Ngong Road.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's only the lights that would work.
Yeah.
So the TV
You know, a
and
friend
everything
was
wasn't
telling
working.
me the other day. A friend was telling me that we're gonna end up like Nigeria because what's happening.
Oh God. I hope not.
Get your generator.
I really
now.
hope
Why the-
not because that's
while
gonna-
the prices are down. Because
Yeah.
this is what's up. There's so much infrastructure, right, that's being built, and a really beautiful government.
What? I can't believe I said I ain't heard what you said first. I'm gonna take that back.
What everyone's not doing is unfortunately facilitating for all this lovely infrastructure that keeps being built up. So what happens is that you start having problems with water. You've seen it in Kili. That started a while ago. Kilaleshwa has been having quite a few of blackouts. This starts to become a problem. So that's why I was asking, which neighborhood are you in?
Yeah, it's
Because this is what's happened. I mean, there are apartments everywhere.
Yeah.
I remember when I would visit as a kid, or even when I moved here, 2014, what up? Like,
Oh, you came back in
Did ask you.
2014?
Yeah.
and I came back. My parents live in America. I was born and raised in New York my entire life.
Oh, which part of New York?
You know New York?
Yeah, I'm from Saratoga Avenue. 718.
Saratoga Avenue 718.
Yeah,
First of all,
Brooklyn.
718 is an old Bronx code. He has absolutely annihilated me. Saratoga Avenue is some either made up ish
No, it's
or
in
it's
Brook-
literally from upstate because there's a place called Saratoga
Brooklyn.
Springs and my girl lives
No,
there.
no,
Shout
Brooklyn.
out to Juvia.
Saratoga.
That having been said. So,
No, I was just playing though. But yeah.
of course. So now, baby, I know because you're not from 718 talking about Saratoga Avenue, and that would definitely not be in the Bronx. So so I moved here on my own accord, and I've been here for 10 years. Love it, obviously Kenyan AF now, but like it's just so interesting to see what Kenya was like when I would visit and what it is now, right? Like
Is there a
Nairobi
difference?
alone, right?
I mean, besides the infrastructure,
Everything.
what's like one thing that's major that stands out?
Outside of infrastructure.
Yeah.
Culture.
Okay.
Culture has changed immensely.
In
I
what
can
way?
see that.
Because I think we were the same.
No.
I don't think so.
People, first of all, are never the same. And then that coupled with the fact that...
Corruption is still the same. Ain't she changed?
Okay, corruption's the same.
Same.
Yeah.
Corruption's the same because...
Still in the trenches.
And that this is not even Gava or anything. This is just like embedded in our culture as a people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Depending, fortunately. But like it's just a thing, right? Like we do things in a different way. But culture is very different.
Yeah.
Well, in the last 10 years, do you like as creatives, as artists, sound changes. That's from music to
Live
cinema
performances,
to television,
movies.
live performances.
Yup.
Podcasting was podcasting
Exactly.
here in 2014.
No.
You know
Podcasting
what?
was in America in 2014. Podcasting, oh my God, not me forgetting my besties in my head. Those I know Ruby will know. Those guys from New York, Red Bull Academy dudes. Oh my God, it's at the tip of my tongue.
Hold on. Let me just
The
Google it for
Jamaican
you.
and the Dominican.
Jamaican and Dominican.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm forgetting right now, and it's really irking me.
Right.
In any event, podcasting was very much a thing, even...
2012, I think.
I mean, it wasn't a thing in the same way, but it was already out there, and it was
Yeah.
doing a thing.
And it was.
Yeah.
Now people are podcasting
That's
in
facts.
Kenya.
Yeah. And some
You know
people don't
what?
want us to do it. Talk to them.
You know
Ruby.
what? First of all, like, I recorded my first podcast in 2015.
Okay.
And then I stopped
Let's get
because
into it.
I was like, Kenyans are never going to get this. Like we recorded 2 episodes
Mm.
and it was like an hour long. The second episode was like maybe 40 minutes. And I was just like, Kenyans are never going to get this. People would be like, just do more, just do
Look at
more.
where you are now.
I swear, like, you know what? Maybe we should have
Girl.
stuck with it, but we're still
No,
in the game.
You're still conquering. I mean, everything happens in its own time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But nevertheless, to say part of me that like culture hasn't changed or that like we're still all doing the same things is
Yeah.
absolutely ludicrous because
I think there's maybe a few things that
A
are different.
Yeah, definitely. I think
lot
the
of
way
things
people
are still
I think
the
a
same.
trillion
music, the way
things.
people party,
Mm.
the way people dress.
Wait.
We,
Okay, of course, the way people dress, you're absolutely right. That's a big one. Fashion will always have its
But
time.
we party
But wait,
better.
the way people party.
Yeah.
We did it
I mean, the middle
better.
class has grown in the last decade. When I moved here, there was no Uber. There was no Faras. There was
That wasn't
no
a
this,
thing.
that, or the
Yeah.
other. You had to, how I learned my basic ass shay. Yeah,
What you know? What you know?
Nia
Please, everybody knows
Nico
that.
Power.
Okay.
Let me stop.
Everybody knows that.
Girl, don't start.
Say some.
okay, I want
Watch
to.
out, siasi.
Yeah.
Siasa.
Oh, yeah, she knows. Okay.
All right.
All right. All
Watch out,
right.
Genzo.
I see you. There's this
Watch out,
person.
Genzo. But
who
you have to
actually-
understand that like all these things change. Like
Facts.
things change.
I do see that.
Even Shang changed. Like so many
Yeah.
things.
There's
Like you know
now
what I mean?
Shembeteng.
Yeah.
Gengetone became a thing.
Like that's why Wakaranali got big, right?
Exactly.
Because like language changed, like the way they're the new kids on the block that have really shifted,
Yeah.
like
How people
in the
consume
hood, how
rap
people
music.
talk. You know what I mean? That's a very different thing.
Facts.
So many things have changed.
Facts only. This guy BC3 B_C3 said, I think podcast Kenya's Metosha Sasa. Enough of the sunglasses indoors gimmick, nigga.
We're here.
Ain't nobody gonna stop me. And the girl who's only there because she has 80K followers on Insta. That ain't me. Enough. I wish I could get to 80K, guys. Follow me at Just Ruby V. She just I've also introduced a bill in Parliament that bans friend group podcasts from starting with. So how have you guys been? First of all,
That's how it started. Yeah. So how?
let me tell you something.
From what? I'm sorry, I missed that last part.
He said from asking each other, how have you been?
So we shouldn't ask each other how we've been.
On the podcast. Like, that sounded like such a personal,
Yeah.
vile comment. And yeah, people know what podcast they were talking about. But myself personally, as the king of indoors wearing sunglasses. Trust me, if I could, I would have these shits glued on my fucking face. I swear. I
So
really
hold on.
love wearing dark glasses at all times.
Yeah.
I have my own reasons. Ha, if you know, you know.
Okay.
Wink,
Crying.
wink. Yeah, if you know, you know.
Crying.
But also, like, I mean, if it's not bothering you, if it's not affecting you, I don't understand why somebody else's fashion choices have, you know, have to get this ball out of you.
So it's a really weird thing, but like I'm desperate
Yeah.
to wear sunglasses inside, and the reason I don't is because I just can't see.
Oh,
Like if I was wearing what you're wearing right now,
yeah. You wouldn't see shit.
I wouldn't be able, like I would not, like I actually have fabulous eyesight, but like I think I have, como se dice, like light sensitivity.
Yeah.
So if you start darkening a place, it's actually really funny because I get flack all the time from people around me.
Yeah.
They're like, why do you want to sit in a really well lit room? And I'm like, because I can see you. Like I can't. Like when I see people wearing what you're wearing
Yeah.
in like the club,
Yeah.
and the club's already dim.
Yeah, I know. So I don't
know what be going on over there.
I don't wear glasses in the club,
Oh, okay.
but
Really? You look like you be wearing glasses.
Sometimes.
First of all, you look like Lil Kim right now. Can we get into it? It's very much giving 90s Lil Kim.
My
see my
era.
It's
pixie.
very
Come on,
much
come
giving
on.
90s
era.
Lil Kim.
Let me tell you
The best era.
Yeah,
Let's
your
talk about
era.
it.
The reason the reason I wear glasses a lot is because you know when you're partying and stuff, I think it's easiest to tell from my eyes, and
How,
I don't
how
like
far gone you are? Yeah, you want to know.
And then,
you know where you are, and you want to enjoy there. Okay,
exactly.
I get you.
But now everybody asking me, "Are you okay? You gonna be fine?" That's why I wear glasses. It's
Okay.
just because everyone is like on my neck. Are you fine?
Okay, interesting.
You're good.
All right.
I don't
enough.
like that.
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
Shout out to everybody who has a podcast.
I didn't care about like the glasses thing. I wanted to know which podcast was he
so
shooting
random.
at?
You know,
Yeah, I actually want to know because I was like, wait, that's not
It
y'all's
sounds
podcast.
like
So
a
what are you
bit.
talking about?
Yeah. There's,
it was personal. I mean, I think they were talking about the sandwich podcast.
there's
Oh,
a
because
girl
they ask
there.
people how they're
Yeah.
doing.
Her
Oh.
But
name
I think
is
that's
Joan.
a lovely thing. Shouldn't we ask each other how we're doing?
Right?
How are you
Hold
doing?
on. Sandwich podcast is the one with the guy with the dreads.
No, that's Mike
actually,
check.
Zach, they record
Mike
here.
check.
Oh, that's Mike Check.
Yeah.
Sandwich is the
That's
guy.
my boy
Our
Chatsy.
guys here.
Yeah, they record here.
What did they do to this guy?
I'm wondering, like, it's so hateful because all the reviews that I've received about Sandwich Podcast is they're really, really fucking cool. They're dope, whatever. So I don't understand, like,
Yeah,
what
I talked to these people.
right?
Yeah.
They're cool as fuck.
They're
So
cool as fuck.
I don't understand what
So what
this
happened?
person's problem is.
The fact that he was shooting at the chick so much,
Yeah.
I feel like something might have
He's a
happened.
jilted
Somebody
lover?
was, yeah,
Tried to send
somebody
a DM.
Did you say jilted lover?
Maybe somebody tried to
Oh
send
my
a DM,
god, that was like so.
and the DM was ignored or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, niggas do be in their feelings a lot.
Jilted
Yeah.
lover is a wild way of describing it. Though.
I mean,
It's
I'm
like
just
so
saying.
archaic, but I absolutely
Listen,
love it.
when you turn down a nigga's request, that's when they're like, "Oh, you ain't shit. You ain't even flat. Your ass is flat. Nobody wants you." It's like, okay. 5 minutes ago, we were talking about how
Big
you
facts.
can't live without me, but now,
Okay,
because
we're
I'm not
back to
about that
that
life. Shut up, man.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to everybody who is fucking with the podcast culture. I really feel like it's a breath
Yeah.
of fresh air. It's
Nigga.
a good alternative to traditional
We are
TV.
gonna be doing this forever.
Come on.
Forever, ever.
Don't play with it.
Ever.
Don't play with it. Let's get into apartment life. This happened during this weekend. Wanjira, you wanted to say a little something on that front.
You went for one?
Did
So no, I did not go.
What happened?
But what I thought was really funny was that video that was trending.
Which
this
was?
this nigga was like, okay, so there's a guy before the party happened. So this guy is driving around with some
Ruby, you
dry.
sorry, I
Yes.
apologize for interrupting you, but I
Zach,
feel
could
like
you
you should
pass
do.
the-
So
So this guy is driving around with some
Oh,
dry
thank you,
ass
honey.
lips. First of all,
okay.
okay.
Wait, that was you who tweeted that about the
I was just like, this nigga paid,
dry ass lips has me dead. Thank you. Oh my god, thank
he
you.
paid $7K for a ticket, but he can't afford no chapstick. My nigga, your priorities are all the way fucked up. So
Okay.
anyway, this guy's driving around. He's like, oh, there's 3 types of parties. I don't even remember that whole story, but the part that got everyone was where he said the money party. There's like house party, I guess, when you go out to the club with your friends, and then now a money party where you're supposed to be meeting
So he described.
investors.
Wait. He broke down 3 types of parties.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a party you know, that's like your people.
Yeah, at the
Then
local.
he was like, yeah, at the local. Because he was like, oh, I'm older and like, so it's like, what's going to make me go out? That was his selling point. Is that like, as someone who's like mature, what's going to be the thing that makes me go out? So he describes like, okay, well, you'll go to your local and, you like...
Everyone knows you.
You wet your lips.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you. That's familiar territory. Then there's the second type of party that's essentially... That was described as like, okay, where like you'll know some of your people, but then you're also meeting people.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and then there's like the networking.
Money party. And then everyone was
party.
Like, what? Okay, let's hear this.
So what's the money party? So the money party he describes as like, well, I'm asking my friend like, so what's like, put me on.
Who's on
like,
the guest list?
Who's on the guest list? It's the kids, his words, grown ass man.
Yeah.
The kids, I found a very creepy terminology. Given the world we live in, not that the world has changed.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were always creeps ever, but like, yeah. He's just like the kids of people who have money and have access to their
politicians, people who've done businesses for generations.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think he quite said that. I'm trying to say verbatim. But it was something to that effect, where like he hints at the fact that it's like these
He wants to
people
be
who
a
are
predator.
politicians and business kids. So it wasn't giving sexual predator, but it was giving like predator of like, oh, but these are the kids who have access to their parents' money, and so they're like. By way of that, you'll be able to either manipulate them or have access to them. So, like, if you buy this 7K ticket,
you can go.
You can
manipulate.
also start doing business with like
With
these big people, and that really infuriated me.
Yeah.
It absolutely made my blood boil because there's a sucker born every minute, and in business, the running joke is that because there's a sucker born every minute, well, if you get taken, well, then baby, you was too. But by the same token, there's something very manipulative about that. And then I came to find that he was somebody who also actually has a podcast.
Oh, I hope he's wetting his lips on that podcast. Ain't nobody trying to see that shit.
Because you said shout out to everybody who has a podcast.
Except him.
Save for
Yo,
that
come
one.
on, let's not shoot. Maybe,
But what was so interesting, and his spot got blown up, is apparently the woman who had some affiliation with Apartment Life guys
Is like his ex or girlfriend or something.
is his current girlfriend.
Oh no.
So it was like a promotional video.
Yeah.
So it was a double lie to me because it's not only are you selling something that are just dreams and is absolute fluff and is not the way the world works, but then compound it with the fact that you're dating the person
Have personal
who's essentially
interests.
hosting and bringing these foreigners. It was...
And then-
and your spot deserves to be blown up for some nonsense like that.
Then the videos surfaced online of this party, and I'm just seeing people having fun. I didn't see any type
Networking.
of networking. I didn't see anything that would warrant me to pay 7K to do that shit. And also, can we not be stupid? There's no person who's doing business with you if you're not adding value to whatever it is that they're doing.
Because
you're
that-
not just gonna
Clock it. Clock it.
You're not gonna
Clock it.
like, oh, I got
Clock
my
it, 'cause that's
hand
exactly
out.
how
Please
business
make me
works.
rich, my nigga.
For me,
Don't
That's
be dumb.
exactly how business works.
when
You're
I
spot
heard it,
on.
when I heard it was like, for me, it was like a good idea for like guys just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
And don't want to go to the club.
And then just let it be for guys trying to have fun.
Let it
don't
be
start,
that.
Don't start
so
selling.
as soon as you
Let it
told
be
me
that.
nonsense.
Let it
something
be
about
that.
money and networking,
Let
I
it
was
be
like,
that. But you know what a networking party is gonna be? The wine tasting on the 30th.
Yo,
yeah.
I'm gonna ask for a check.
That's
I swear to
gonna
God.
happen. Sasa si
No.
unakuja for free na watu wanalipa.
Na ni mimi nitakunywa wine huko.
Hautakunywa?
Hey,
You're not gonna drink?
I'm
yo,
already feeling woozy right now. Like I'm fucked up.
This thing is already fucked up, and we're just getting into it. Come on, man. Yeah, but for real though,
Didn't you have like 2 sips?
yeah.
You see now,
That's him.
We're
Why am I-
contradicting
why am I-
ourselves.
but
what did I
also
say?
why am
I
I-
said mine was.
You were okay,
Not the
fine,
same.
fair.
Yeah.
We didn't riffle yours, but still. But like also, let me not after like my Ramadan and then
You're
on
going
Sunday,
crazy.
and I was like,
That's me every time I take a break. So anyway, apartment life happened. I don't know if there's gonna be another edition. I think
I actually haven't heard, what's really interesting, and I'd be curious to hear y'all thoughts.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything thereafter. Like, no, it wasn't like I heard like, oh, apartment life was like sick or like this was that.
Exactly.
I didn't. Did you hear anything? Because I didn't hear a single drop.
I'm hearing it
And actually,
from
but I
you
think because it
guys.
got really bad publicity first.
Yeah.
On account of that stupid video, and then like I didn't hear anything. I think I saw like one video
of people
of
dancing.
people like dancing, and that was it. Literally.
If it's the beginning, like if it's the first one, I
No,
guess.
no. It's a very well established international thing that already happens. It's not like,
Oh,
and
okay.
like, but like, do you know what you get what
Yeah.
I'm like? It was just
But
not.
it's the first time in Kenya.
It was the first time in Kenya, but like,
So give it some time. Let's give
I
it some
mean,
time.
I feel like
Don't be creepy. Don't
listen.
go
I
targeting
feel like if
kids.
you go to a lit ass party, even
Yeah.
if it's the first one, you're just gonna be like, oh my god, like you guys didn't pay $7,000. You guys are dummies.
but maybe also everyone was really scared to say they paid $7,000.
Oh, exactly.
Maybe that's also what happened. Like people were like, well,
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I paid the
I don't
$7,000 to go,
say
and
I
that's why
was
everything.
there.
That's why I was hush hush.
Like,
Because it was weird, yeah.
Don't be
I
saying
didn't hear
that.
a
I like-
single thing about it, and I think that's weird because things in Nairobi go off events.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of which,
Yeah.
let's talk about the gentrifying of Gara.
Ooh, I saw a video.
Of what?
I want to go though. That thing, I didn't think about
That's-
it as gentrification, but it was kind of funny. Okay, I didn't think about it in that word, but I will say this: I was like, Ati Gara had what? And I had seen a poster for it through a friend beforehand. Didn't realize what it was going to be. Like, it was just kind of vague, and I didn't. When I saw what that Sunday looked like, now that was the party I wanted to be at.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it reminds me of like Brooklyn, and how like
Told you.
like Brooklyn used to be.
Told you.
I'm dead. How Brooklyn used to be like
Zach
this
from
place that
Brooklyn.
was just like. Brooklyn was known as like the warehouse place. It was like a really ugly place. Brooklyn is now an extension of New York City. It's so expensive. It's disgusting. And so people were talking about that. Like a lot of folk were like, "Oh well, Gara is gonna be like, oh man,
It
Where
did
was
look
it
like
at?
a fun time
it looked amazing."
Where was it at?
at Sarakasi Dome. I think like
Oh.
the backyard of Sarakasi.
Oh.
And then like
Those are my
everyone was
peoples.
there. I didn't even know about it, but then
It
when I saw
looked
the video, I was
sick.
like, oh my god, I should have been here. Like that looks like a networking party.
That looked like networking,
Yeah.
fun,
exactly.
food,
Music, yeah.
music,
Lots of
the
culture.
Music. It was
Yeah.
like it was really arts and culture.
Yeah,
that was
for sure.
really funky. Like I absolutely would
Yeah.
love to go to the next one. Yeah, I will make sure
That
I
one
find
I'll
myself
also be
there. That
checking
looked
it out.
really sick.
Something else that happened this weekend, Omanyala. You know who Omanyala is. I hope everybody.
Sujui?
God damn it. The fastest man in Africa,
Oh,
100
the
meters.
Okay.
Guy, I actually don't know.
athletic
I'm so
guy.
sorry.
All right,
Names,
so
Okay, so
there's
names.
educate me.
I have issues with names. I'm sorry.
so the fastest man in Africa that we
Exactly.
go say that.
Even if you send me to town right now,
Where's
tell-
he from?
Go to Ronaldo.
Manyala.
Kenya.
Yeah. So you can
Oh,
go
thank
to.
God.
Ferdinand. I don't think I've ever heard that name anywhere else.
Yeah.
But Kenya.
No, I'm
But
just saying like.
Ferdinand. That's a big name.
Ferdinand?
No, I don't know nobody.
That's such a Germanic name. Ferdinand Franz.
So this guy, before he got his big break, he had this girlfriend who he said was very supportive of him, paid the bills, took care of him, blah blah blah. So now he I think he broke the Guinness World Book record. Did he? I want sasa una producer ananiangusha. I think he did. You can let us know in the comments, but he's like very popular in athletics. He's like the fastest man in Africa.
Okay.
He's
Well,
now
obviously-
getting his bag.
I mean, he must have been the fastest man in Kenya because he's the fastest man in Africa.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. So now this man over the weekend he was caught texting another woman. And apparently he broke up with his girl or something. So I tweeted, I
Niggas
was like,
ain't shit but hoes and
come
tricks.
on.
Hold on.
Sing it. Yeah.
He was caught texting.
Texting and saying, catch you at my next race, I think in like Paris or something.
And that's grounds for.
No,
cheating?
like I think the rumor.
Whoa.
What? What?
I'm gonna need us to
What?
bring it back. I'm sorry, what?
Texting is cheating?
So if your girl is texting a dude,
Okay,
and she's
my girl.
like, The tables have turned.
Listen.
Well, now it's quite different because it's your girl texting the dude. What are you saying? We're not gonna do that.
Pick a stand.
Let's not try and be controversial. Be controversial.
Okay, I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm just saying, like,
You saying what?
He's the fastest man in the world. Right?
Okay, so what?
He's trying to run to the next one.
Oh God, no! But my issue.
Okay, Usain Bolt.
Listen, my issue with that was it's not the moving on. It's the
We're still together.
First of all, and
She was holding you down.
Men keep saying you don't want the woman that approaches you when you got money. You want the woman who held you down when you ain't had shit. But clearly, this woman was holding this nigga down.
Okay, so
and he decided, oh no,
I still have questions,
on to
though.
the next.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I tweeted, I was like, women should not sign up for Bob the Builder roles in relationships.
Crying
Because
at Bob the
you
Builder.
know, when that nigga is set up, you're the last thing he's thinking about. And then someone comes in my comment section.
Bob the Builder.
He's like, he
It's
comes
so
in the,
true.
Listen, this nigga comes in my comment section and he's like, but when women do it, it's called outgrowing your partner. I'm just like, bruv, it's not the same. It's not.
Wait. When you say it's not the same, I'm sorry. Are you suggesting that men should build women? Or what? Sorry. What
No. Absolutely not. I'm saying in the whole traditional role of masculine energy and feminine energy, like already men are supposed to be like protector, provider,
Right.
supporter.
Interesting.
Like
I was just
I
having a
need to
conversation
build your
about
ass
this, yeah.
up. But then when a woman is in a position where I'm building you up, technically they're stepping into their mask energy. Right? So if you tell me, listen, nah.
Wow, very interesting.
No,
I've never
listen.
thought about that. No, that's very, like,
The feminine, okay, let me give you a class.
we're onto something here.
The feminine energy is about being present, like supporting, creating. When you give a woman your sperm, she gives you a baby. When you give her a house, she gives you a home. Okay? That's what women do. They multiply whatever it is. If you give her hate, then she's going to give you the greatest degree of hate that you have given. As the man, you're the one who's supposed to make sure my woman is set up, she's good. Like if she's a stay-at-home mom,
Right, talking about traditional roles. I get that. I get what you're alluding to.
The tables were turned, right? And then this woman has now been told, "Yo, get to stepping. My ass is good."
Zach.
She doesn't get to enjoy
Zach
what
wants
she
to raise
was
his hand.
investing in this nigga for.
I'm still,
What?
I still have questions.
What?
Like, okay, so what did the text exactly say?
The text said, meet me in Paris or something like that. But basically, the story was he was kind of like, this woman was either the side chick or he's dumped his girlfriend who was supporting him for this woman.
And either way, that's terrible. Yeah.
It is.
It is.
And it's fine. I mean,
It is terrible.
oh, okay.
It is.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Wait, okay, so obviously, like, I don't know the background, so
Same here.
so should they have already been on the rocks or something? I mean, there's
Listen, break
context
up
to
with
everything.
me.
But it sounds like the way you're describing it was like they were fully together, or
Yeah.
like and no, that's awful.
That's-
That's atrocious. That's not just awful; it's atrocious.
So what are
real.
the streets saying about this guy now? Is he
Well, I
wrong?
mean, obviously the men are like,
Hyping.
whatever. Fuck
I think
it.
the men are giving Zach energy in the beginning, like,
Yeah.
oh no, so texting's cheating? Texting's
still-
cheating? So
like-
now texting's cheating?
It depends. Like, what am
no,
I
it
saying?
doesn't. It doesn't
What's the
depend.
problem?
It doesn't depend. I mean,
depends on
cheating
what
is
I'm saying on the
cheating.
text,
Cheating
yo.
is cheating.
Because even if,
So wait,
What?
but this
As
goes
my
into
man.
this goes into a really interesting
Yeah.
side discussion. Is cheating only physical?
Hell no.
Oh, fucking course, girl. But I'm asking Zach. So pipe
for me,
down.
probably it is. It is.
Okay.
Don't touch mine. If you touch mine, it's up.
So if a guy,
touch-
if
can-
if your girl,
You can text each
if
other.
your girl,
Text away.
you are such a fucking
Text.
liar. Oh my
That's a
god,
lie.
Why do men lie
That's
like
a
this?
lie.
I really hate this about men because they always
That's
act
a
big
lie.
on
That's
some
a lie
and
What-
because
okay,
you
hold on,
acting so
hold on.
big right now.
What-
You'd be
Hold
gutted
on.
if you found some text messages that.
What are you saying on the text? Like,
So what do you mean? So then texting can be cheating.
Yeah. Come on, Zach. Don't even play like that. If I'm texting,
How about that,
a man who's not my man, like, oh, you such a fine ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to kick it with you.
I would love to see
That's what
that
I'm
D.
saying,
I want to
depends.
see you naked. Can you come
that's-
over?
No, that's a problem. But if you're like,
But why? But they've never touched. They've
Yeah.
never. It's just
It's just a
it's just
text.
words.
And a fantasy.
Yeah, you can fantasize. If I ever catch the two of you together,
I'm
though,
sorry.
This
I
is
am
a lie.
You're going so
This
back
is
and forth
a
right now. I
lie.
can't
if I
wait to
catch the two
rewatch
of
this.
you together, then that's a different story.
That's such a fucking lie.
Okay.
Men, you know yourselves. Drop the comments. Like, what's cheating? Because I believe the moment, like, I've taken my phone to text somebody else who's not my man, and just whatever it is, it could even be a high. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what the high
coupled
will
with
do.
coupled with you know what a man wants. Coupled with
Exactly.
ego. Can we talk
Exactly.
about that is big ass smile. Can we talk about the male ego and how absolutely fragile
I was
it
gonna
is?
say that.
Yo, why are
The
we attacking
fragility
Zach?
behind the male ego.
They can't take
and
it.
now you want to say what?
Why
Oh,
not-
so it's just a text.
Yeah, this is.
This it is. Oh, with your fine ass. You know you lying.
Of
Somebody
course-
else
of course
actually
I'm
who
lying.
has
I kicked.
What?
I can't use that word.
What?
But out of my house.
You kicked the who?
You kicked a house?
What you talking about?
Like I once kicked a chick out of my house. I wouldn't use the word chick, but
Oh, I'm dead.
Where'd you
for
kick her
text,
out?
she was texting.
So,
Yeah, I know.
Pause.
I was.
Pause. Because you're not even making sense right
I
now.
was podding. It's called podcasting. Your guy with
no.
sunglasses is gonna hate this,
Oh,
and I love it. Fuck you, nigga. I was just podcasting.
somebody else who has been in trouble this weekend or was also the talk of the town is Nviri. He announced that he's left Soul Generation, and one of his manager is Maisha, who is also his girlfriend. And everyone was just like, business and pleasure. We don't see that working out. I don't know how you guys feel about that situation.
Before you answer,
Yeah.
you wanna know why we're from Brooklyn?
Why are we from Brooklyn?
Okay.
Baby, can you pass me my bag? Baby.
You don't get that too often. What's happening here?
I'm dead. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you.
All right, yeah. So how do we feel about this situation?
So okay, wait. So he left Soul Generation.
Yeah.
I don't. So what does Maisha, his manager, have to do with it?
The discourse or the conversation on Twitter has been, so this nigga is being managed by his girlfriend, and guys are saying like,
Wait, are they suggesting that it's like a Yoko Ono thing? Like she like is the reason why he left? Or?
no. They're saying like it could get ugly because it's personal relationship mixing with business relationship.
Hold on, but isn't like most of the guys on
Sauti Soul
Sauti Soul
managed by their
by
women.
the women?
Yeah.
I think so.
So now I want to hear.
Actually, I never
like,
thought about that, but
Yeah,
okay.
actually, yes.
Yeah, most
How
of
do
them.
you guys feel about business and pleasure? Do you think that's a thing that could work?
If you have all the documents and whatever in order, it can work.
No, I think you're being way too pragmatic. In theory, absolutely what you're saying, because that's how all business works. So you're just talking about business in general. What she's talking about is very specific, and that has to do with relations.
Exactly.
So when you take relations into account, no, I think it absolutely can.
So,
No, it can. I don't think that it doesn't have to, but human beings tend to have a very hard time being pragmatic when they're bumping uglies. Okay? So, like, life is already complicated, and sex
Complicates it so much
Further.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It really depends on where people's mindset is. So like how I think about that is that it has so much to do with who you are as an individual, individually, literally.
Yeah.
Coupled with now also how does your relationship work?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, have you always been in a space whereby, and I don't know them
Enough.
to be able, to be able to say
of course
anything.
we're speaking from the
You get what I'm
outside
saying?
looking
yes,
in. Yeah.
looking in. So I have no idea. I mean, I didn't even know that this was a topic or that this happened. But like that has so much now to do with like who they are and how they stand.
Yeah.
As like
Individuals.
and as an entity, right? As their own individual entities.
Yeah.
And then now how they come together.
Yeah.
And what that looks like.
Yeah.
And that has everything to do with from quite frankly, in the bedroom to outside in the bedroom, speaking from
Communication
grown
and
folk,
stuff. Yeah.
speaking from grown folk level.
Yeah, communication has to be top tier. I just feel like your personal relationship with someone doesn't have to interfere with the business relationship. I've worked with so many people that I don't give a fuck about. But like,
Right.
if
Do you
the
get what I'm
bag is
saying?
not getting fucked up,
Do you get
I'll
what I'm
work
saying?
with
You really don't care, but
Yeah.
like that, and that's what makes sex such an interesting thing and such an
Exactly.
interesting layer to business.
Yes.
Because sex is extraordinary. There's
Yep.
nothing more personal than sex.
Yep.
It's not just
Very
viewing the person
intimate.
make naked. It's getting naked with them and intertwining. Like that's a whole different level of shit.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? So
I'm
that's gonna have a
learning.
lot. That's gonna have a lot to
I'm
do with
learning
how.
today.
facts.
Didn't
I
know nothing about sex.
and
Yeah, you
from
learned
my
it today?
personal
Yeah.
my personal experience, I feel like even let's say I had relations with somebody and we were doing business together, even after the relations are done, I'm always open to still continue if we had a good business
Right.
relationship. But what I've learned from my personal experience is the men usually just be like, if I'm not fucking you, then we're not doing business.
Very
Like,
interesting. Yeah,
It's very, when we're talking about fragile male egos, that's
Yeah.
how
No.
it comes into play. And it's like, oh, because we're not personal, now the business has to be messed up. And I think that's what I'm not really cool with.
I mean, Ruby, you're touching on a big subject that like goes across, like this spans across, unfortunately, a lot of different things outside of podcasting. Because I have heard from so many women that it's been a thing of, okay, you want the job? And all of a sudden, like they're on, like
Exactly.
it's black couch casting.
Yep.
Right? It can get really ugly and disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
Honestly,
it's nasty.
I feel like
I want to laugh, but it's not funny.
It's
It's,
very-
like actually
It's not.
it's
Very
very
serious.
demeaning.
Yeah, it is.
Very
embarrassing.
serious. Yeah.
It's the reference.
It's painful. It's I mean, because it's black couch casting.
Yeah,
You don't know
that's
what that
what I'm
means.
laughing at, 'cause,
Okay, when
like-
you're in the industry, you know what that means.
Yeah.
It's a very industry term for those
So-
who don't know. Black couch casting is when it's a very old term, sadly, and it also goes to show that it spans race, religion, geography. It means when the actress wants the job, the director, who's traditionally male, will be
Yep.
like, well, you got to fuck me to get the job.
Yup.
And it's a really ugly place. I mean, I've even had people not like essentially try and trick me,
Yeah.
the really nasty producer,
Yeah.
try and trick me into some bullshit. Yeah. And I was
Honestly,
like, are
it's-
you normal? Like, do
it's
you think I
not
don't know what
cute.
you're into?
It's
like
really not
it's
cute.
not. And it's not funny.
Yeah.
And it's a very demeaning and awkward place
Facts.
to be in, and it's not nice.
Hold on, let me ask you, like, because I know
It's a power thing also.
It's a power thing.
play.
It's absolutely
Yeah.
clock it.
It's power
because it's
play.
100 trillion %
I have
power
something
play.
that you want, and
Yeah.
you got something that I want.
want, yeah.
So for both of us to get these things that we both want, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with like maybe a director saying, "All right, I really like you, let me take you out," but telling me the next
Oh, I
role
think I
is
actually
depending
think
on me
I
dropping
disagree
ass.
with you, and I think that's already
Okay.
I think that's absolutely crossing boundaries. Of course, you could not want to go out with that director, and
No,
even if it's
I'm not saying for the job. Like, let's say we've established a relationship. Like, we've been on set. We
okay.
spent so many hours on
Well,
set.
I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, but even
Exactly.
that, but then you see, that's
can get
also
tricky,
business
though.
and pleasure.
Right.
it can-
And then and a director and an actor,
They're not on the same level of power.
they're not.
Yeah.
So that again, that's why I don't agree with it. It
I
again
feel-
becomes a very weird space.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I'm just operating. Maybe then I'm speaking of it from like
If you're
me
mutually
being a grown
interested, yes, and you're
me
mutually
being grown,
interested, perhaps.
I'll be like, even in my talking stages, I'll be like, what are you hoping to get out of this talking stage? Is it ass? Is it relationship? Is it friendship? So I know from the get-go, don't be out here chatting to me for 6 weeks because you just wanted to tap.
Right.
Tell me week one so we stop wasting each other's time. If I'm down to fuck, I'll say yes. If I'm not down to fuck, cut this
You
whatever
heard it.
out. I'm
You
just
heard
saying,
it.
no, like I feel like a lot of time will be saved when people are very forthright
Yeah.
with each other from the very beginning.
That's why you said
know?
communication is key.
Exactly. It's all about communication. I feel like for Nviri right now, the reason the streets were going crazy is because he formally made the announcement. But I think this girl has been managing him for a while now, and
I know they've been together for a little mini minute.
Yeah, and I think I was at a meeting last year when this girl was already in the room before they had announced that he was leaving, and like
Well,
that
a year
was the
ago's a long
manager.
time. Yeah.
that was the manager already. So I'm just like, whatever. If they feel that
So
it
what's
will
your
work,
opinion, Ruby? Like what do you think in terms of like that dynamic and what's supposed to or not supposed to happen? Like, do you think it's bad if someone like let's actually make it very personal.
Okay.
Would you allow someone to manage you that you were also in a romantic relationship with or a sexual relationship with?
I feel sexual relationship, nah, that's too easy. You know, either one of us could drop the other. You know, and that might affect stuff. If you're together in a committed relationship, the reason I would let my man manage me is because I know you want the best for me. I know you're going to be in the room with your chest out being like, oh no, she would have taken 5,000, but nah, her worth is 50,000. Like, I know you're definitely looking out for me on that front. But like, when it comes to like casual relationship, I don't know, you might be in those rooms trying to sabotage me so that I could be dependent on you forever. Also, it depends on the type of partner you do have, because not every partner wants a woman who is like, you know, powerful, has their voice.
Who's like you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, if you know
Firecracker,
know your man is like traditional, then you wouldn't let him manage you, because you know in every room he's just gonna be like, nah, hand it over to somebody else.
You wouldn't be with a traditional man. We already know that. We already know that. So I think people who are watching this / us guys who know you know that wouldn't be the case anyway. We're talking about the kind of man you would be with.
Yeah. If
whether it's
my
sexually
man,
or like on a real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The person who doesn't like let me get into the room and have niggas. Because most times I've even realized, even when I used to like heavily do events, I'll go and ask for sponsorship, and the first thing they see is like, you know, a pair of tits or you're beautiful. Like, before you say anything else, they're already like, oh, you're an attractive person, let me take you out for lunch. But we're not discussing business at lunch. I don't give a fuck about your lunch, you know? I want us to do business. I want to make some money and get the fuck out. But now, oh, let's go out for drinks. Let's do this. If my man can be in the room and be the one to be like, all right, I'm representing Ruby. This is what is on the table. What's your offer? That 100% I would be down with it.
There's this show called The Shy. Did you watch?
Yeah.
What is it? Sorry?
The Shy.
The Shy?
The Chicago Shy.
Was on Netflix.
The Shy. Yes. I didn't watch it, but I know the one you're speaking of.
The first season, there was a chick who used to be made so uncomfortable by one of the, I don't know, the actors or something, that she used to come on set with like the boyfriend, just to let people know, like.
See?
But do y'all know the story about Martin? What?
Oh yeah, he did. Kwanzaa, he celebrated his birthday. I don't know how old he was turning. Martin. And what's her name?
Gina,
exactly.
Tisha Campbell?
Yeah, Tisha. There was a situation he actually.
Tisha Campbell used to be very aggressively harassed by Martin.
Yeah.
He wanted to be with her in real life.
Yeah.
And it was like a whole situation. There are even still tweets that I see whereby people are like, well, she got the show canceled. Like, it eventually
comes up. It still comes up. It's actually, I just feel sex is very, very messy.
Beautiful.
It's messy. Like, it's good when you're having it.
We're not propagating that sex is the problem.
Wait.
It's sex and business we're talking about, Zach.
That's exactly, yes.
And that's just where you have to like.
If already when you're not doing business with your partner, they're still looking at you some type of way, like, where you going dressed like that? Like, that's your man, you know? And this is sex. So you can imagine on the business front, like, oh, so now I can't get none anymore. Are we still doing business together? I think that's whack. And it's not too many people who can separate like personal relationship and business relationship. That's where it gets.
That's where it gets tricky. Yeah. And I think that it goes back to, I guess, this original conversation.
Yeah.
It just depends on where people sit. Mm-hmm. You know, and where you guys sit as individuals, and then togetherly, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you guys are grown, You know, if everyone has worked on themselves,
You
and
know
done
what?
all that,
I'm not gonna. There's this really beautiful thing that we all love to say as millennials and Gen Z. Grown, if you grown. Let me tell you something.
speak on it.
Let me tell you something right now. Okay. Whoever's watching this right now, I'm gonna let you peep free game. There's only so much grownness that's gonna happen. Because there's also being a human being.
Yeah.
And with that in mind, you can be the grownest. You can go to all the therapies. You can have all the chakras open. They are wide open.
Yeah.
Chakras.
Everything popping.
Chakras are here. Okay? They're open.
Yeah.
They're very open. It's a very human to do certain things, to mess up, to be fallible, to error. It's actually everyone in the entire world, from your parents to your siblings to your friends to your professors, your bosses are going to disappoint you because that is part of the human way experience.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
But I mean, you can tell when you're not grown. Okay.
That was nice.
Absolutely.
Now.
But let's also not do the, but if you're grown, you'll succeed.
You're
if you're grown, then we're here and we'll always be here. You first of all, no one ever stays here.
Exactly.
That's not even how life works.
Yep.
It's going to be a roller coaster. You're going to ebb and flow. It's going to go up and down. It's going to go sideways. It's going to fucking plunge. It's going to peak to the top. It's going to shit on you again. It's just life.
What?
That's the end of the podcast.
I wish we have more time.
Come on.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a wrap.
No way.
There's a new group that's in here, right?
Oh, damn. Okay.
There's a guy, there's a group,
The second co-host hasn't
And
arrived yet.
I'm gonna look in the camera and say, I know
What?
this is the most quiet I've been on a podcast.
I'm so sorry.
I was learning and I was enjoying myself because I know you in the comments.
Yeah.
Yes, you in the comments. Fuck you. I was enjoying myself.
Listen.
I love you, Zach. Oh my God. Wait, I feel also really honored because I'm like,
We definitely gotta get you
silenced
back
him.
on here.
Yeah, you need to get.
And
Yeah.
because like we were really going to get into it. We didn't even get to discuss Drake and Rick Ross. And
oh my God. Okay, so I come
I'm-
back for part two. It's not gonna be
but
Drake and Rick Ross by
yeah.
then, but I gotta come back for part two.
Yeah.
Part two.
But
If you guys want part two, say it in the comments.
drop it.
I'm done with like this vegetarian
Beef?
Yeah.
Yo, they're clowning each other.
Vegetarian
right now
beef
on-
has
Yeah.
me in tears. That's a
Get this impossible burger shit out of my face. These two.
Impossible burger shit.
No, seriously. Hold on.
Impossible burger shit out of my face is
First of all,
beyond fucking
none of
funny.
these guys.
Oh my God.
None of them want to stand by the trucks they're releasing.
They're releasing, except
So-
Rick Ross.
Yeah,
that one is
except-
on
yeah.
streaming
Oh no,
now.
you've been going, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No pun
So the rest of the
intended.
guys, we have to speculate whether it's AI or it's them.
Yeah.
Stand by your shit.
Yeah.
Because like Drake put out a song, 3 hours later is when he confirms that
It
it's
was
him.
real. And then he tweets some bars.
Yeah, before
Yeah.
that, guys were like, it's AI.
Yeah.
I
Then
actually
the-
thought the Drake one was AI. I thought the Drake shit
Then
was
his
AI.
fans are like, this Drake will never say that. As soon as he confirms it's him, now it's the greatest diss track
This
of all.
record.
Fuck you. I don't want to hear this.
I'm sorry,
done.
that Drake shit was whack as fuck. Anyway,
Come
I
on.
said it.
Yeah.
I said it, clock my face, that Drake shit was whack as fuck. Period.
Them splits that you're doing, guys, can make your pants rip. Like, come on, boy.
Drop it, give me 50. Drop it, give me 50. Drop it, give me
He was like,
50.
drop it, give me 50. I swear, that nigga was twerking in the studio when he was doing that shit. Anyways.
While getting his lashes done by a robot. Bye.
And nails, okay? You know he likes to do them things and the rollers in his hair and shit. All right, I mean,
Yeah.
shout out Six God. You know, one day,
What are you doing?
After all that, shout out Six God.
One day he might be on this podcast. I'm just trying to stay ahead of that. It
I don't
doesn't
think
matter.
I'll be here though.
Damage done. Same.
All right, thank you so much for watching Porn for Breakfast. You know what it is.
People are drunk.
Make sure that you check us out on social media at Porn for Breakfast. can you go and follow our Instagram? Go and follow our TikTok. We out here and we ain't playing with y'all niggas. Some niggas are coming in the comment section and want to say this or that, nigga. We will clap back at you with the same energy.
Comments. Yes, I'll use the word nigga every morning before breakfast, after breakfast.
Niggas were mad because we say nigga.
I will.
Oh, please,
nigga.
suck my dick, yo.
Nigga.
All right.
Jen.
Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. And of course, we'll catch you on for the next episode. If you want Wanjira back on here,
Comment.
Firecracker, definitely drop some comments. And we'll catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Can I say bye?
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Wanjira Longhour. Make sure you subscribe. No, I'm just joking. One love here. Guys, thank you so much for hosting me. Fucking adored this. Like, y'all have inspired me. So, anyway.
Yeah, come
Cheers
through,
to
come
that.
through, come through.
Watch
oh,
this
cheers.
space.
I'm not drinking anymore, so.
Oh, I don't have any more. But you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Shout out to the decanter for this.
Peace.
Follow the birthmark at One Love, WANLUV,
You better
at
tell
Wanjira
her.
L, because you know I be tweeting. Single Kiasi, what else you need
Oh,
me
no,
on?
she'd be
Disconnect
crazy.
too.
Be crazy.